Everyone, thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Rush. It is something that has never happened before at our state capitol. For the first time in Texas history, lawmakers voted to impeach the elected state attorney general. The impeachment vote brought out strong feelings both on the floor and in the House gallery. Ryan Chandler gives us a closer look from the Capitol.
History in the Texas House tonight as a bipartisan group of Republican and Democratic lawmakers vote overwhelmingly to impeach and remove our state's top law enforcement official, Attorney General Ken Paxton.
And either this is going to be the beginning of the end of his criminal reign, or God help us with the harms that will come to all Texans if he is allowed to stay.
Accusations old and new during 4 hours of debate Saturday.
Terms like integrity, honesty, and doing the right thing matter.
More than 70% of Republicans voting to impeach Paxton on 20 charges, including bribery, fraud, and abuse of office.
Should the Speaker voting aye?
One new shocking accusation, threats of retribution from Ken Paxton himself.
Several members of this House, while on the floor of this House doing the state business, received telephone calls from General Paxton personally, threatening them with political consequences in their next election.
The opponents concerned with the speed and transparency of the process.
To me, this process is indefensible. It's absolutely indefensible.
Dozens of Paxton supporters filling the gallery, skeptical of the charges.
And it seems somewhat retaliatory. That's not how I want our Texas government to be ran.
Promising political consequences for the Republican Speaker, Dade Phelan.
I predict this will be the end of the tenure of Dade Phelan, not just as Speaker, but as House member.
But supporters of impeachment say the vote goes beyond politics.
This is about justice. And maybe justice delayed is justice denied. Well, the citizens of Texas have been denied justice for way too long. It is this body's obligation.
And now the Attorney General will be at least temporarily relieved of his official powers and duties as charges penned in the Senate. In the upper chamber, all 31 senators will act as a jury to decide whether to convict and officially remove permanently the Attorney General from office. At the Texas Capitol, I'm Ryan Chandler.
Paxton released a statement moments after the vote. He called the process illegal, unfounded, and unethical. Paxton wrote, quote, "What we witnessed today is not just about me. It is about the corrupt establishment's eagerness to overpower the millions of Texas voters who already made their voices heard when they overwhelmingly re-elected me." Paxton is referring to last November's election when he defeated Democrat Rochelle Garza by a double-digit percentage margin. And the Texas House Democratic Caucus released a statement on Paxton's impeachment. In that statement, Representative Trey Martinez Fisher says this vote is about the people of Texas and ensuring their elected officials are held accountable when they violate the people's trust.